What's up, everybody? My name is Mackenzie. I'm the associate editor at Double XL, and I'm here with a certified legend, a rap veteran, and honestly, the man of the hour. I'm here with Lil Jon. What's going on, man?
Ah, man, what a couple last crazy 5 months, man. Build up to last night, Super Bowl halftime show with my brother Usher,
Yeah,
Jermaine
man.
Dupri, Ludacris, her, Will I Am. It was amazing, man. It was crazy that I would be in that, made it from Atlanta, Southwest Atlanta, all the way to the Super Bowl stage with Usher. And yeah, man, I'm just exhausted. It's been a long build up to get to this point, a lot of hard work. And yeah, I'm just tired. If I'm tired, you got to imagine how tired Usher is.
Yeah, I can't even imagine all that dancing and roller skating and all that grooving and moving. I can't even imagine. Take me through it a little bit. When were you first approached to kind of join the roster for the Super Bowl, and how did that whole performance kind of come together?
Uh, it was, I can't remember how many months ago, maybe about 4 or 5 months ago. Uh, Usher was like, yo, I want you to be a part of this. His team reached out, like, want you to be a part of this Super Bowl halftime um, performance. Well, we really just talked about me being musical director first. So myself and the Villa brothers are musical directors of the Super Bowl halftime show. Um, and he hit me up about, well, they hit me up about getting. So me and my partner DJ Chronic, we started to just put it all together, and it was quite a process to do. It was a lot of hard work. It was a lot of, figuring out the proper set list. I think we were up to like 180 different versions of the set list by the time we got to the end. But yeah, myself and the Avila brothers, we and Usher, um, we put it all together, man, and I just feel blessed to be a part of something that people are calling like one of the top Super Bowl halftime performances of all time.
Yeah, I mean, it was really just an unbelievable show. I mean, all the way down to just the detail of it, I think left a lot of people shocked. And like the way Usher was moving and the way you were coming out in the mosh pit, it was all very authentic to you guys. How did you narrow down that set list? How did you pick which songs to include, which ones to omit?
Well, it was a lot of back and forth between me and Usher and the team. Um, we initially presented something to him, and then of course he's going to have his own changes. Um, and then of course, Usher, this is his biggest show of his career, so he's going to think about it for a little bit and then be like, you know what, we might need to change this. This song really needs to be in there. And we go back and forth. We headbutt a little bit, but we narrow it down to a certain amount of songs. We got the songs figured out, and then we kind of have to shorten the songs to fit in time inside. We have to shorten the songs to fit inside the allotted amount of time that we have for the show. So that was really, really, really tough to do that. But it was a great experience, man, and all that hard work. It paid off because people are really raving about the show.
Yeah, I mean, it was really, like I said, just like a detailed, totally authentic as execution for both you guys. What made you kind of decide to come out to Turn Down for What, and how did you get in that mosh pit? Why did you decide that that was the song to bring you out?
Well, before Usher had even heard, you know, what we were putting together, I already knew I got to put "Turn Out for What" in the show because it's the ultimate sports anthem. At every sporting event in the United States, you're going to hear "Turn Out for What," and it always gets the crowd active, gets the crowd going, gets the crowd crazy. So
You could feel the energy. You could feel it.
yeah, I knew I wanted to put that in, and then it was perfect to go on turn down for what right into yeah to set up yeah. I thought that would be the great layup for yeah to come in and just be like boom, the big climax. So I already knew before we even me and Chronic got together to start piecing it together. I already in my head already that was done deal.
Yeah, I mean, both those songs are just timeless, national anthems at this point, honestly. I mean, you put Yeah on the club today and people are still going to lose their minds over it. Tell me about your relationship with Yeah, specifically, and I guess when you guys first made it and how it's grown and changed over the years. And that song has just always kind of stuck around. And did you know when you were making it that it was going to be this absolute juggernaut that has withstood the test of time?
So when we first did Yeah, Yeah was recorded originally over the beat that is turned into later to be Freak a Leak. So Yeah was recorded over that. We had to go in. Basically, Petey Pablo had I had done a bunch of beats for Jive Records. That record was originally done for beats that I did for Mystical. Mystical didn't take the beat, and someone from Jive gave it to some writers to write to. Um, and my boy CO, he wrote it for Petey Pablo. I didn't know that they had recorded a full song, and he recorded it and it was mastered and ready to go out. And so LA Reid was in Miami for Christmas, and he hears the radio station playing the instrumental and talking over it. So he calls Jermaine Dupri, and then Jermaine calls me on three-way, and he's like, "Yo, what the hell is going on? Why am I hearing this Usher record in Miami?" So we had to go in the studio and figure out what we were going to do to now make Yeah. So I was like, this Petey Pablo record probably ain't gonna be big. So let me just take off all of the music and I'm gonna keep the drums and let's just come up with new synths. So we're in the studio and my keyboard player L Rock, we're going through different lines. I'm like, no, that ain't it. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. And then he played dun dun. I'm like, that's it. That's it.
You knew
That's
immediately.
crazy. What I knew immediately, and thank God everything happened the way it did because I don't think Yeah would be Yeah if it was on the Freak Elite beat. It's a better song the way it is now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, it really is. It's an amazing, amazing song. The one thing I guess I feel like I should ask you about that happened at the Super Bowl, it's kind of weird, is the Usher hugging Alicia Keys situation that's going on. The memes are
It's
hilarious,
it's
but
entertainment.
yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
It's all entertainment. I think it was harmless. It's nothing. It's just like if you watch a movie, there are sex scenes, kissing scenes, but it's a movie. It's entertainment. This is entertainment. It's not nothing's going on there.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
I personally got more of like a platonic vibe from them personally. I didn't
yeah,
think it was going to be anything, but it felt like old like coworkers, reuniting sort of.
exactly. That's exactly what it is. They're
Yeah.
friends. They had a freaking ginormous song together, and they're performing it at the Super Bowl. And you're being an entertainer. You're like, hey, it's nothing. It's nothing at all.
Yeah. Obviously, I have to ask you about your upcoming album, your meditation album coming out on Friday, Total Meditation. When did you first get into meditation and when and how did it start to impact your life?
Well, I've always kind of meditated a little bit, just but I didn't really formally know what it. I was, anything. But it was when I turned 50, I started to going through a lot of things. Started going through a divorce. I'm separated now, and all of the emotions from the divorce and all of that process was really getting to me. So I found that I had to start just to go within to calm myself, and I found meditation, um, formal meditation, and saying affirmations helped me to be more at peace. So throughout that process, I really, really got into it, and it really helped me to be more calm and to really elevate myself spiritually. And I also met Kabir through my attorney. Kabir is the producer of the album, and me and Kabir linked up, and it was perfect timing because of all of what I was going through, and we decided to do guided meditations. And basically, these are 10 guided meditations to help deal with anxiety, stress, all kind of things that's going on in your life. And one reason I also wanted to do this is because I think if people see me doing stuff like meditating and giving you guided meditations, that I could turn some people on to uh, some things to help them with their health and wellness that someone might not normally see or might not normally want to check out. So me doing it, the crazy party guy, turning down for meditation is what I turned down for. So um, I kind of got an epiphany while I was also going through all of that stuff, that the universe wants me to put out more health messages and to teach people more about being healthy. And mental health is a major big thing going on in all of our communities now. And so, by meditating, it helps you to deal with those stresses from life. And so if I could show people, like I said, that normally wouldn't even think about doing meditation, to check it out, I feel like I'm doing one of my life's purposes is helping people.
Tell me more about that, because getting into meditation is one thing, but being inspired enough to go into the studio and actually make a meditation album, that's like a level of dedication more so than just getting into meditation. What about the practice actually inspired you to get back in the studio and make a whole album about it?
Well, I mean, it just really helped me, what I was going through in my life. And 50 is also a time where you just kind of reflect on everything that's happened in your life too. And you reflect, you also look forward to see what's gonna, how much time do I have? What I want to live my life. I want to live more. I haven't lived enough, or I've been working too much, or I've been moving too much. I want to slow down, and I want to really smell the roses and enjoy the scenery. So, and then I just really been focused on my health, um, for like the last maybe 10 years or so. But I even, every year I get more and more into it and more focused and learn more things. I'm learning to be a certified herbalist right now as well. So I'm super into health, and I'm super into just being, a better human being as well. So I think, yeah, I just wanted to go in and do something to help others. It's really not just for me, it's for other people too, because some people need to hear some of these meditations to help them through some of the tough times that they're going through in life. Like, think about how many times you might have been just out of it. True story. I saw Machine Gun Kelly the other night. We were in the same restaurant. He was coming in, and he said something to me, and he was like really mad at the world. And I was like, bro, it's all good. You're alive. And he ended up walking off. And I saw him at the game yesterday.
Oh
And he
no.
was like, "Oh, you know what, man? He's like, when you said that to me, you made me, you changed my energy. Like, he was like, that started my night turning for good. After I saw you, you made me think about it. And was like, he said, you made me think about it, and you was right. I
Wow.
am alive. I should be thankful to be here." And his night changed. Him and Jelly Roll were together hanging out. And he was like, Jelly Roll was like, after he left you, he came to me and we had a great night. He won some money in the casino. Everything changed. So like, I'm just even like, that's a situation where you see I'm giving some positivity to someone. That's what we're supposed to do for others. We're supposed to uplift others. We're supposed to spread positivity. And that's a real life situation on like why the meditation matters, stuff like that.
I
You're
was actually
giving
going to ask.
positivity to someone.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask. That was going to be my next question: is are there any rapper peers of yours rather that you've turned on to meditation in the wake of this? But Machine Gun Kelly. But are there any other names that you can think of people that you've kind of put this onto?
I haven't really turned on people to this, but um, people are taking note. And a lot of people are like, that's good. Wow, that's really great that you're doing something like that. I'm going to check that out. I want to see what Lil Jon turns down for. And it's like I said, I think I'm, hitting some people that might not have done meditation before or even thought about it. And now they're going to entertain it or get into it.
Yeah, I guess what would you say to people that would find the idea of a Little John meditation album to be a bit strange? Because I know there's a lot of people online that are kind of like, what? I don't even know what to expect with this. What do you say to those people?
Well, I can't be screaming and yelling all the time. And it's a reason that I'm 52 years old and I don't look 50 or 60 years old. It's positivity. It's taking care of my body, watching what I put into my body, taking care of myself. Um, and overwhelmingly, I think also, like I said, positive energy, positivity. You have to stay away from negative energies. You have to protect your energy. You have to, be around people that are gonna, charge your energy up, give you good energy. So I think, you know, I'm not Lil Jon screaming Lil Jon all the time. I have to, I'm a human being and I can't just be screaming all the time. And sometimes I want to be chill. And like I said, this helps me to stay young. It helps me to be a better human being,
To
all of
kind
this.
of yeah, to kind of go from just like thinking about your career overall, getting ready for this interview, like to go from being like a pioneering force in something as wild and rambunctious as crunk music to making a meditation album. As you reflect back on your career in all these years, did you ever see your career kind of going in this direction? Because this seems like a wild turn.
No, I never thought of this happening at all. It's really crazy how it ended up here. And it started too, like I listened to a lot of binaural music. I'm in the frequencies like 528, 285, 396. I do PMF therapy where I run frequencies through like a vortex, and it creates a vortex of energy
Oh,
of those
cool.
frequencies, and I sleep with that. You know, so I'm into all of this, stuff and spirituality. Like, it's I'm more complex than what some people just see me as. And that's one thing that's cool about making this meditation album is people starting to see that I'm a lot deeper than the surface. And we have to grow as human beings, and we have to grow as artists. And it's all of this is showing my growth and my maturity as well.
Interesting. I'm curious then what your thoughts are on, I guess, the state of rap at this point. What do you see for the future of the genre? What do you think of the genre right now?
I mean, rap is always constantly evolving and growing. It grows with the technology. It grows with, what's going on in the world. Um, and I think it's just changing now. We'll see where it goes next. But I think a lot of people are just overall in the world are waking up and seeing all of the death and destruction and stuff that's going on, and it's making us more conscious of what's going on, and wanting to talk about different things and to be more positive. And I think it's going to be more of that coming into the music, coming back around into the music. I also think it's going to be more party songs, more feel good songs are going to start to come back around. I mean, a lot of that is happening now. Like, it's a lot of feel good. A lot of it was drill and kind of, riding on the ops, and now it's a lot more kind of fun records coming out again, because people, the world is a fucked up place. There's a lot of fucked up shit going on in the world right now, and people want to feel happy,
Mhm.
so
Is there anyone that you're listening to in particular? Any of the new guys coming up that you're tuning into?
I'm really listening to a lot of Amapiano right now, honestly. Like, it's just a good, really, it feels good music. It's like, I don't know, it's just a vibe. I can put Amapiano on in any kind of situation, and it's just a great vibe.
You mentioned something about a TV show.
Yeah, I have my HGTV show. Lil Jon Wants to Do What on HGTV and Max. You can stream it on Max right now. Season 2 is out. It's an amazing show. I'm doing home improvement. So that's another thing that wasn't on some people's bingo cards. Lil Jon doing a meditation album, Lil Jon performing in the Super Bowl, and Lil
Herbalist.
Jon with a home renovation TV show. You can check it out on HGTV and Max. We do a lot of crazy, crazy bills.
How did you get into that? What started that journey for you?
I got into home renovation because my home in Atlanta had flooded. I was living in Cali mainly at the time, and we had been away for a couple, like a month or two, and like a pipe burst, and it was running. Water was running on the top floor of my house for a week. So basically we had to gut the house and redo the house. And watching, I was trying to get some ideas on how to renovate, and so I was watching, binge watching some home renovation shows, and a show came up by a woman named Anitra Mekadon. It's called Megadens. And I was watching, I was like, wow, she's really creative on how she recycles stuff and really cool designs. And I was like, let me reach out to her. So I reached out to her to see if she would like be interested in helping me put my house back together. And she was like, yeah, of course I'm down. So we collaborated and we designed my house. So we did such an incredible job with my house. When we were done, her husband was like, man, y'all need to do a show together. He was like, your chemistry is great and your designs are like amazing. So we got with North South and we shot a pilot and we shot it to HGTV. Took us a little time, and we landed the show. So now we're on season two. It's airing on Monday nights right now, but yeah, you can stream it on Max.
That's
So
incredible.
HGTV, yeah.
Wow, it's unbelievable. What else, man? I feel like there's so much now that I feel like you got herbology, you got home improvement, you got meditation. You're a man of many talents, turns out.
Yeah. I got the health and wellness brand, Soul Chakra. Soul Chakra. That's coming to everything health and wellness, from apparel, home goods, crystals. I'm gonna be selling crystals. Not this. This is my homeboy DJ Ruckus, but crystals and pyramids, all kind of stuff, health and wellness related.
You really are the man of the hour right now, man. That's amazing. Congratulations on an amazing performance. It must have felt unbelievable being up there. Congrats on all of your success, and yeah, I can't wait to hear the meditation album, as I'm sure a lot of people will be tuning in because we don't really know what to expect.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.